Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brownie here today with another video. Today we'll be installing the Brembo RCS Foldable clutch lever on my Yamaha R1. Let's do this. At the moment, I'm running Evotech foldable levers. So I'm using brake and clutch both by Evotech, and there's nothing wrong with these levers. They're really good. I love them. But there's a big reason why I'm changing the lever to Brembo. Now, if you know someone who owns an R1, they can tell you the brakes are really bad on R1. They're not really good. Now, with the same price point of how much Yamaha costs, you can get another bikes that come with the Brembo system. I didn't want to just go in and pull the plug on the whole Brembo system, so I thought I'll start small. I'll start with the master cylinder, change the brake pads to SBS S34RST. They're made for road and track. And then I ended up deciding I might as well change the clutch lever. This is RCS 19 Corsa Corda master cylinder, and it's actually really beautiful. Man, it's a beautiful piece of engineering. But again, you can tell why I changed the levers, so I thought I'll just go with the matching levers, just so it looks identical. And the only problem I can see with the Brembo levers is that they're not adjustable. Now, I use my clutch pretty close to my handlebar, so that's the only thing I'm concerned about. I can adjust these one to come really close, my Evotech levers, but I can't seem to do the same on my Brembos. It means I'm going to have to completely rely on the tightening knob to really make my clutch loose. To remove the lever, we need to undo this bolt right here, and to undo this one, you need to open from the bottom. And we'll also need to loosen this tension bar and then loosen all the way down till the cable comes off. So I'll make sure it's all the way to the front, it's touching the lever, and then that means that's the least amount you can go into. So now it's all the way there. Now I'll do this bolt and then remove the lever. You gotta be really careful, it can actually drop down. This is a bolt that I just removed. We should now be able to just pull this bolt up. Once the bolt is out, you should just be able to pull this out. And just be careful, there's a tiny spacer. If you see this tiny silver one that I'm pushing out, that's a spacer that you need to be careful. It's gonna drop down if you don't have anything underneath. There you go. To remove the lever, pull it out a little bit, turn it this way around, rotate up, and if you pull gently nudge it, you should be able to get the cable free. Let's talk about this spacer. So the spacer that I showed you earlier, this actually is from a factory R1 levers. So my Evotech didn't have spacers, so I had to take this spacer out from the factory levers and then put in the Evotech. Now I'm going to use the same spacer and put in the Brembo levers and then put it on. So this spacer should just go directly in here, like that. Then we need to now clip it with the cable into the slot. To put the lever back on, it's the same process. We gotta hook up the cable at the underneath. So let's first position our lever. So it's gonna go this way. It means we need to put the cable at the bottom. So it aligns, lock it in, and just turn on the lever. Before we put it into the slot, let's put the spacer. Put the spacer in, and then hook it into the slot. There you go. Now it's in the slot. So now we need to put the screw back in. There you go. Now we have that. I'll put the nut from the bottom. Now you have to be really careful when you're doing the nut from the bottom, because if you tighten it too much, your lever can get stuck in. So if you press it, it can just stay there because it's too tight. So you have to find the right point. You can see, like, if I push it, it stays there. So if I do that and I pull it back, my lever stays there. It means the screw is a bit too tight that I need to. So I'm going to unscrew that a little bit, make it looser. There you go. This is the right amount. Now it should stay there. Okay, so now that the lever is installed, we need to adjust the free play, because this one has a fair bit of free play. You can see this is just free, and I'm not actually pulling any clutch in. So we need to tighten this one. And in order to tighten this, you need to pull this tiny knob in. So you're going to press that inwards, and then you just unscrew it. That will pull the cable back, and that should really tighten your free play. So, still happening. That feels okay. Still a little bit free play, but I don't mind it. Sorry, I'm holding the camera for a bit. Sorry for a crappy camera job. It's going to be a bit shaky. But yeah, the lever installation is now done. You can see it looks pretty elegant, pretty sleek. It doesn't have that adjustable knob, which I think I'm going to miss because I feel like it's a little bit maybe too far away for my taste. I like to have my lever at least here, all the way down, which I used to be able to do with the Evotech. So I think that's the only thing that's going to suffer. But now you can see the comparison between both the levers. This one was really nice too. Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.